Okay, guys, so I discovered a glitch with Empowered Breeder entering medications for adult parent dogs. So not litters, but when you're doing an individual dog, you know how you have to go to parent dog, even if it's an older puppy. So let me just share my screen and show you what happened here, so that you'll know about it. Okay, so if we go over to Miss Honey, because that's really where we're seeing it the most. Um, what you'll see is everything is correct from 8, 9, and before. I spent about 2 hours doing that the other day. So that's all corrected. But then this morning, when M&M went in, she went in and did it before I got to tell her this. So it's actually perfect. So I can show you. So see how she entered these things, but they didn't go in where they were supposed to at the top. Notice how you don't see August 10th here. None of them registered correctly. And the reason is that the date didn't register. So you can see here, these were her entries: a prednisone, a doxycycline, and a Benadryl and a prednisone. There is a doxycycline missing. Probably if you don't, if you don't hit save, it won't go in. That could have been that, or it could have been a glitch in the system. But the reason why all these are like that is because the date wasn't there. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go in and actually enter this last Benadryl, no, doxycycline. Wait, what's missing? Prednisone? Yeah, we need to do one, two, three. We need a doxycycline and another Benadryl. So when you're entering a new medication in on a parent dog, not a litter, an individual dog, you have to make sure there's a date here. Now, right now there is one. So let's see if it works. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So we put in the medicine. We're going to do doxycycline because that was missing from below, right? We're going to put in the correct amount, which is 7.5 milligrams. I'm going to put in M&M's initials because she administered it. Okay. Then I'm going to hit save. It went in. It's because there was a date in this box. Now, notice how I go to add my next medicine. There's no date in the box. So whenever you go in, the very first thing is make sure you have a date here. So let's select a date, because if you don't select a date, it's going to go to the bottom in the undated entries. Okay. So now we're going to do the other Benadryl that's missing. So medicine, go down to the Benadryl. Okay, but notice I've got the date there. Benadryl is 25 milligrams. Okay. Before I hit save, I'm going to double check, just triple check. Do you have a date there? Okay. Let's make sure it goes through. And it did. Okay, good. So now we need to go back and fix these undated entries. Okay. This is how you fix one. You click on it. Ta-da. And then it comes up here. Okay. And then you're going to hit save. It gave a date. Sometimes it doesn't. It's not consistent. So it does have a date. Let's make sure it went through though. Oh, nothing to save. This is very interesting. Okay. So when it does that, you have to change the date and then go back. So it makes no sense. But if it's undated and you pull it up to fix it, when you go to save it, sometimes you have to change the date, move it back for it to know there's a new data. Okay, so now we have it here. So we have 1, 2, 3. These are the two new ones we added. This is the third one, which was undated, that we had to put in. Okay, let's look down below. You'll notice that Benadryl is missing down here now. Okay, so now we're going to take the next undated one that was from today, but is not dated correctly. We're going to click it. It's going to come up here. Now, remember I said you have to change the date. You have to trick it, because even though it's auto-populating the 10th, if you hit save, it'll say nothing to save, which means it'll stay undated. Makes no sense. So I just switch it, then take it back to the right day. Dumb, I know, but you got to kind of trick the machine. Then hit save. And did it come in? Let's make sure. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we got 4. So that's our other Benadryl. Okay. So now we need to get our last ones back down here to get your next undated medication. Wait, that's another Benadryl. Hold on. Hold on here. We got one Benadryl. Yep, that's right. Okay. All right. So then we go back and pick up these last two. Again, it auto populates, but it's lying to you because it will not put that date in. You'll have to change the date, then change it back to the right date and trick it into recording it as a dated entry. All right. So now we got it here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the one we just entered in blue. It's telling you this is where it is. Okay. Let's go down and pick up our last one.
Yes.
Again, trick it, change the date, then change it back because the machine's too stupid for its own good. And it's showing you right now where it is. See how it's down here in undated? You're going to hit save, and then it should populate up here in dated. So when you are done entering stuff, make sure you see it here. If you don't, scroll down to the bottom and see if it recorded down here. If it didn't, it means it didn't save properly. I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions.